my reading glasses. They're cute. They must remind me of glasses I used to have. Let's see. So I haven't been doing regular updates because things have been really crazy still. Oh, unfortunately, my prep challenge is not fixed. I was hoping it would be fixed. It's not fixed. Today is Thursday, August 15th. So I started noticing problems, I think Tuesday, August 6th, so last week, that I wasn't recovering from a jamming leg, running, working out sessions in a row. And when I took off my clothes to go to bed, I noticed my leg was swelling. So that's when I noticed that things had gone awry. So I figure I overtrained. Well, every day after that, pretty much, my weight kept creeping up while I'm in prep, on a food prep plan, my weight should go down at the very least. It was going up, and I was not eating, so in a way that my weight would go up. So fluid was building in my body called edema, fluid retention. So things got really escalated with that, and I got worried, and I went to the walk-in clinic doctor last week. And that doctor was really scared for me and said I should go to the emergency room. So I went to the emergency room. I got checked out. So I wasn't dying. My vitals were good. My blood markers were good enough that they said, the walk-in person and the ER, get a PCP, go to a cardiologist, make sure your heart is not in heart failure, and we'll go from there. Well, my weight might have dropped a little bit, like 0.4 pounds maybe on one of these updates, and I was really excited about that. But then it crept back up, and it kept going up. Gained 1 pound, gained 2 pounds one night, I think. I got advice from my nurse friend, which was really helpful. I got compression socks, I got compression boots, I elevate my legs, I stayed on food plan, I stayed on prep, I went to the gym, I did less cardio, I stopped doing 2-a-day workouts, cardio. I took it more easy with the cardio, but I still lifted weights and was feeling fine, except the darn fluid in my legs and body, also from here down. So that was very discouraging because I'm trying to prep for a bodybuilding show. And I was on my food plan, so I knew it was not food, it was fluid. So my weight kept going up, and I got really scared, and I went back to the walk-in clinic. No, first of all, I scheduled with a new PCP, but it wasn't for a month. I got hold of the cardiology, but it wasn't for a month. But my weight kept going up like a pound a day. I'm like, well, I can't go fluid a pound a day for a month, because then I'll be 30 pounds of fluid. That is not going to work. So I went back to the walk-in clinic, and I'm really glad I did. I just went this week. So today is Thursday. I went on Tuesday. Monday, I called, and I realized you could go back, because they said if it gets worse, go back, right? So I'm like, it's worse. So I had the brain creative moment, like, well, I'm going back in. So I made an appointment to the walk-in clinic and for the next day, and I went in and I talked to a different doctor, which was really helpful because the first one was not so helpful. So the second one was really, really nice, and she was really helpful, and I told her the whole story again, and I asked her to take blood again because I wanted to compare my numbers, because I started taking more potassium, more minerals, drinking electrolyte drinks to try it, because I thought it maybe was an electrolyte imbalance. But even though I was doing that, I was still going up in fluid. So I asked her to take blood again, and she did, and she checked my vitals, checked everything. And I said, I just don't know what to do. And I told her it's going to be a month, and I can't go up a pound in fluid for months. She goes, yeah, no. And she said, I said, I don't know what we can do. And she goes, we can make this an urgent cardiologist referral. And I said, yes, we can. Because when I called the cardiology, I said, can I get in sooner? They said, well, if it's urgent. But the walk-in clinic did not make an urgent referral. And then they said they couldn't make it an urgent referral. And now she said, I'll make it urgent. I said, yes, make it urgent. So she made it urgent. So then I went home, called back the cardiology, was on hold for 2 hours. When they finally picked up, she was making an emergency referral. She was supposed to call me back. She never called me back. The next day, 8 in the morning when they opened up, I called at 8 in the morning. As soon as the clock hit 8, I called, got right through to them. Otherwise, you're waiting 2 hours. And I said, they were in the middle of making me an emergency referral, and I didn't hear back. So she said, oh, yes. She saw it. They kept the appointment for me. Thank goodness. They didn't give it to anybody else that night before. And I got an appointment, an emergency appointment with the cardiology tomorrow, Friday, the 16th. Thank goodness. Because nobody will do anything until cardiology checks out, make sure I'm not in heart failure. I don't think I'm in heart failure. I hope I'm not in heart failure. I hope I'm not in anything failure. And I just whacked out my system with too much dieting and too much training. So the other day, yesterday, the day before, I was like, going to the gym, I was like, what else can I do? I'm trying electrolytes. I've tried to stay on my food plan, tried less intensity of exercise. Nothing is working. What else can I do? And I said, well, the one thing I haven't tried is eating more, because I have not been eating much being in prep at all for like months at a time. It's like, well, I didn't want to break my prep diet because it's hard for me to get back to it. So, well, that's the one thing I can do. That I haven't done yet. Also, my blood test came back from that second walk-in clinic, and to my untrained eye, it looked like things had gotten worse to me. Things were a little worse in some places and a little better in others, and I freaked out. Like, my protein went way down. I'm like, and then I Googled that, and I saw that if you're protein deficient, your body can swell up. I'm like, well, maybe I'm starving myself with malnutrition, which could be a possibility with prep for so long. On my own choice that I have been choosing a very low amount of food in my food plan because it worked. But it probably is not a good maintenance idea. So anyway, I thought, that's it. I got to eat because maybe I'm malnutritioning myself. So when I came home from the gym yesterday, I started eating. Now, that is hard because when I start eating, I want to keep eating. And I did. I ate all day. I went to the store. I said, well, maybe I just need to cancel my upcoming shows and stop starving my body. So all this was before the sun went up yesterday. So I canceled my next show in 3 weeks. And then I was going to cancel the rest, but I didn't yet. I did email the one after that, and I said I might be canceling, which was kind of dumb, but I'm hoping for a refund if I need to. And I don't want them to say, well, you canceled last minute, So I was giving a heads up. Because you don't usually get refunds. They say no refunds. But if I'm dying, who knows? So I'm not dying, but I'm having a medical crisis. Legitimate, unfortunately, which I don't want. So anyway, I canceled the next show, which was sad, but also a relief. Like, okay, I can eat, I can rest, I can get my body back to a healthy place. So I ate a lot yesterday. It was very full. And then today, of course, I'm still full, and yet I'm wanting to eat because I get triggered by carbs and sugars and so fats. But I'm going to the cardiologist tomorrow, and I wanted to be able to distinguish between eating more and fluid buildup. But now all I can give them is my data up until yesterday when I started eating more, and I had still gained a pound like overnight, and I should not have at all, like at all. There was no reason to. So all I can do is give them up to that date. So then I felt bad and terrible for eating more. But when I weighed myself this morning, I was only up like a pound, which is also my fluid goes up a pound. So I was like, oh, I didn't gain 30 pounds. So I was gonna. So I'm working on going back on my maybe a modified food plan. We'll see. But I started off on my regular food plan, and then I added some almond nut butter, a lot of walnuts, and raisins. It was really good. So I don't like that because it messes up my body composition. But anyway, so the good news is I'm going to the cardiologist tomorrow. The good news is I feel terrific. The bad news is I feel all bloated now and guilty for eating more. But probably needed to. My physique started looking like crap for the stage. Like I was lean and shredded, and now I was fluidy and bloaty with water. Not a stage look. So that's where I'm at. Still having the problem, which I'm really sad about because I don't want it. And then I didn't want prescription diuretics because I wanted to do natural shows naturally. I did email the natural organization and let them know, what if I need to take this for medical cause. And they were really nice in responding. So I don't think I'll have a problem now if I need that prescription. And I think at this point, I really do need a prescription diuretic because I try the herbal and nothing works. I try not doing any herbal diuretics. No dandelion root tea, no herbal anything for that. And that doesn't work. So using it, not using something herbal, not making a difference at all. So at this point, my brain, non-medical brain, is saying I probably need a prescription diuretic at this point to help this fluid get out. So the cardiologist person will evaluate me and we'll talk tomorrow. I'll have an intake and I'll take all my stuff up to this point, my paperwork. I gathered all my paperwork together, all my tests so far. So I'll have plenty of information to share. And I'll say, I think, let's check out my heart, make sure everything's okay, and check out my body. We'll try to find out what is causing this. And I think I need a prescription diuretic to help start getting rid of this fluid, because this is my thought. I'm going to ask because it keeps building, a pound a night sometimes, sometimes more. And any way I try, electrolytes, drinking, not drinking, herbal diuretics, not herbal diuretics, exercising, running, not running, walking, not walking, everything I try, my body I pee, all my systems are working, but this edema fluid is not leaving and growing. So I'll see what they say tomorrow. We'll have more answers. And I'm so excited about that because I really need some help and some answers and some help and some fixing. So I canceled my registration for my show in 3 weeks, which I'm sad. I still have more shows lined up. And it'll be a matter of, is my body healthy? Will I be able to get it back to a healthy state? Will I be able to get back to prep? Should I not? The whole issue is I don't want to ruin my health. The whole reason I'm doing this is for health and fitness and well-being and happiness and sport and hobby and passion. But for health was the driving force behind getting back in shape. So keeping that in mind, I want to get back to health, and then we'll see how to go from here. I know when this happened in 2008, I was able, after a cardiologist exam and prescription diuretics, I was able to get back to health eventually, and I did keep prepping and I did compete. So we'll see what they say. I'm not happy about it. I'm very unhappy that I'm not in a healthy state, because I was really feeling great and I was having a great time being fit and active and doing all kinds of amazing things for myself, you know, running and weightlifting and every day doing fitness activities, which I didn't think I could do. So maybe I can't. I do have this susceptibility, is what they said in 2008, for my little valve in my being a little weak in my legs. So we'll see if that's still the cause and get back to health. So unfortunately, I'm still in limbo and not back to health. Now, I did go to the gym all 5 days. In fact, 5 days this week, maybe 6. And I'm glad I did, because that helps me feel strong and fit and capable and hopeful and confident, more confident, and helps a lot. I didn't go last night because I already win enough this week, and I don't want to overdo it, which might have caused this problem anyway. So I'm trying to avoid the things that I think led to the problem. Even though I wanted to go to the gym to work off the extra food. But anyway, I will see. We will see. We will hope for good answers, good results, and a return to health and fitness. Today I have CrossFit. I canceled it last week, so it'll be nice to go again. Yesterday I ran with my running coach that I had canceled last week because I thought I had overtrained my legs, which I probably did anyway. And it was really great to see my running coach again and to have a training. And it was fine and it was great. And she was really positive. That's what I love about personal coaches. Like, they're so great at what they do. They're so positive and supportive and good. My coaches are amazing. Like, I have a lot of them and they're very excellent, like superb in their abilities. And good coaches are amazing psychologically as well as, physically. So today I have CrossFit and my little dog Ginger gets her nails done. And thank goodness for little dog Ginger. Like, every day she wakes up, she looks at me and she wants something gingery. Like, she wants to play ball, or she wants to go outside, or she wants to eat, or she wants to walk, or she wants stuff. And so she has her little happy face, and I I'm dedicated to meeting her needs and taking care of her and making her happy. So it really helps when things are going awry for myself, that it's like, okay, I'm here to help you, and you need me and I need you, and she needs me to take care of me so that I can take care of her. So she's a good reminder. I need to take care of me so I can take care of her. She's a good girl, and she's so sweet. She's sleeping right now. Sun hasn't come up yet. It's 5:35. I hate these time of year where it takes forever for the sun to come up, because I get up early and I'm ready to start my day. Today I pretty much haven't been doing all that much in the morning. Usually I'm trying to do all kinds of stuff. I have done a little bit of stuff, but I'm also resting and elevating my legs. I really look forward to what they say tomorrow. And I really look forward to maybe getting a prescription diuretic to stop this cascade effect happening with the buildup of fluid. Oh. Well, hopefully they'll give the okay on that and they'll prescribe that for me. I don't like to take prescriptions, but it's just not leaving my body and it just keeps building. I can't believe how much I pee every day and the edema fluid doesn't leave. Like, I'm grateful to be peeing. I'm grateful my kidneys work, my bladders work, everything's working. I'm really grateful for that. So I got to keep all the systems working. So I have lots of blood tests now to show, and we'll see what could be awry. So bad news is I'm still broken a bit. Good news is I'm going to see a doctor tomorrow and hopefully get some help. And I will check in from there. Okay. Hope you guys are doing better than I am at the moment. But, I am grateful for all the things that are great. And this problem, hopefully, is fixable and temporary and not a big deal, I hope. And just need a little help understanding and fixing and figuring out. And then we'll be back on our way, I hope. Okay. Take care. Bye.